Magyar szólások és közmondások angolul beszélőknek.
Hungarian sayings and proverbs for English speakers. Wonders.
Minden csoda 3 napig tart.
Nice short one, let's get into it. Csoda. It's a bit hard to find an image for this. Csoda is basically a wonder, a marvel, something fantastic. Tart includes the idea of containment. In space, we're talking about something that can hold or keep or contain. When we're talking about time, we're talking about how long something lasts or continues or carries on. Minden, we've met before, it means all. Három is 3. And napig is nap plus ig. We'll look at this ig later in the video. Nap is the word for day or sun. Taking it word by word, every wonder 3 days for continues. Every wonder lasts 3 days. A bit like the English a 7-day wonder. So what wonders are there? The world is full of wonders, old and new. But let's look at some that are still around today. Starting with Hungary. I suggest the Parliament buildings, a fairly new structure as it was built for the millennium, 1896. So it's only 130 years old. But it is magnificent. The front is best viewed either from the Fisherman's Bastion across the Duna or from the river itself. The local ferry gives a great view, very cheaply. Even the back is beautiful. But the real wonder is inside, well worth the price of a tour. In Hungarian, the word parliament is for the building, the épület. It does not refer to the people. The people are the kormány. Kormány also means steering wheel. Hungary has over 1,300 hot springs. Of these, about a quarter are recognised as having therapeutic, that is, medicinal or healing benefits. The most famous are probably the Galiot Baths in Budapest, which are very beautiful but expensive and currently closed to 2028 for renovations. Personally, I've only been to the baths in Debrecen and Hajdú-Szoboszló in the east. Usually the medicinal baths are browny coloured due to the mineral content. The general word for a hot spa is a thermalfürdő, thermal, but without the H, and fürdő, bath, like in fürdőkád, bathtub. Those with medicinal benefits are gyógyfürdő. There are also hotels with private baths. Size and facilities vary, but I quite liked the rather old and small Hotel Nagy Erdő in Debrecen. It was very convenient just to wander down whenever you felt like a soak. Now 2 more words. We have medence. This is a basin, that is, a large open container for water. And it can be used from anything from your backyard pool to the Carpathian basin. It's also the word for pelvis. Úszodó is a swimming pool, just a swimming pool. So you can't say Carpat úszodó. That would not make sense at all. And it comes from úszik. He, she, it swims. Turns out that those hot springs are due to a vast network of caves under Hungary. In Miskolc, there's actually baths in a cave. And in the north, there are several magnificent caves. We saw some of these in silence. Within a cave, you will see, coming from the roof, long columns of stone formed by drips. Chip is a drip, kő is stone. Chipkő, a stone made of drips. Letyöngő is hanging, so it's a hanging stone made of drips. You'll sometimes hear Hungarians use the word stalactite. It's not Hungarian. Look at all those consonants at the front. But it is used occasionally. Coming the other way, standing up from the ground. Alo, standing. Stone drips, stalagmite. Again, use the Hungarian, not the adopted words. In New Zealand, the most striking feature is the Southern Alps. These new mountains are still growing in stops and starts with regular earthquakes. They stretch for 500 kilometres and rise to over 3,000 metres above sea level. From sea to mountain top is just 30 kilometres in places. They are steep and uninhabitable. A single mountain hedge, more than one mountain hedging. Snow is whole. When you get snow and ice compacting on a mountain, this is a glacier.
Gletscher.
This word is a bit sneaky because usually when you see CCS it's ch, but in this case it really is a C and then a CS.
Gletscher.
Dom is a rounded lower structure that is a hill. And it's ironic that in New Zealand some of the things that we call hills are actually taller than many of Hungarian's mountains, but that's just the way geography goes. With mountains comes rivers, lakes and waterfalls. New Zealand has 250 named waterfalls. Most have modest volumes of water. In the description I've linked some great photos of New Zealand waterfalls. The disputed highest is Brown Falls, dropping 836 metres into Doubtful Sound Fiordland. The amount of water varies with the rainfall. Fiordland has an annual rainfall of between 6.5 and 8 metres. Yes, that was metres, 6,500 to 8,000 millimetres per year, 21 to 26 feet of water every year. So while rainfall is chopodadik, which chop is the same word as for tap, you can add men sheg for quantity. So menu means how many, men sheg is quantity. So the quantity of water, csopadék mennyiség.
Csapadék mennyiség.
Now let's go on and have a look at time. How long does something happen? We have two words in Hungarian for time, mennyi ideig and mennyi időt. Both mean exactly the same thing. We've already met mennyi. It means how much. How much time for, or how much time accusative. And the duration, the answer of the action, is shown by adding either ig or t to the unit. If somebody asks, how long did that take? You can say, 5 óráig dolgoztam, or 5 órát dolgoztam. It means exactly the same thing. You either add ig or the accusative t ending. And in both cases, because it ended in that short a, we lengthen it. It's the same for all the other units. Három napig, 3 days, or három napot. Here we need a linking vowel, back vowel word, you use an O. Exactly the same with holnop. If we have a front vowel word, like hate, pets, or ave, the linking vowel is an E. That was considering how long something had taken and was complete. Mennyi idője, or myota, is talking about how long something was that is still going. So the beginning of the action in progress is shown by the possessive ending, which is usually an A or an E. Sometimes there's a J in there as well. Or the postposition ota. We looked at postpositions in the last video, smoke and fire. How long have you been working for? 5 órája dolgozom. 5 óra óta dolgozom. 5 órája, or 5 óra óta. So nap, again, napja or nap óta. Hol napja, hol nap óta. And the same thing happens again with the front vowel words. The possessive for these three words is just an E. Sometimes you do actually have JE, but not in this case. Or the postposition óta.
Minden csoda 3 napig tart.
Every wonder just lasts 3 days. It was a 7-day wonder. Hopefully, you will last a bit longer with your study in Hungarian. Hang in there. It does take time, but it's worth it in the end. Viszlát!